You're listening to the American Democracy Minute, keeping your government by and for the people. We're headed to Mississippi today, where last week an 1890 Jim Crow voter suppression constitutional provision was shockingly upheld by the Fifth Federal Circuit Court of Appeals. When it was enacted, the constitutional provision stripping citizens of voting rights if they were convicted of certain crimes was openly discussed as an effort to keep black citizens from voting. Originally, Section 241 of the Mississippi Constitution disenfranchised citizens convicted of burglary, bribery, theft, arson, perjury, forgery, embezzlement, or bigamy. In the 1960s, burglary was removed and murder and rape were added. It turned out that it was those additions which caused the court's majority to ignore the motivation for the law. The majority opinion concluded that those changes were made without racial prejudice, so the provision could stand. The opinion said, "We are not blind to the state's deplorable history of racial discrimination, but the overall social and political climate in Mississippi in the 1950s and 1960s fails to carry the plaintiff's burden to prove that the 1968 amendment intentionally discriminated against black voters." According to Democracy Docket, almost 11% of the state's voting age population is disenfranchised as a result of this provision. Mississippi, which has the highest percentage of African Americans of any other state, 38%, has not elected a black person to statewide office since 1890. For the American Democracy Minute, I'm Brian Beal.